Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to continue working on part 2 of this office building. Let's get started. So in the last video, we were able to set up our project. We set up our levels, our grid lines. We added some dimensions, and now we added some exterior and interior wall. Now we're going to continue working on this. So here, I'm going to zoom in again, and I could select interior wall number 1. And then from here, I'm going to use CS, which is create similar. So from here, I'm going to add a wall right about here, and then right about here. In terms of the depth, I'm going to use this reference right here, which is the grid line. I'm going to select this, and I want to type in 1724. So we're good with the distance here. Now we're going to add walls right here, and those walls will be the washroom. So I'm going to select this interior wall CS again, and I'm going to add a wall right here with the same distance right here. After that, I'm going to add smaller walls, and then so for I'm going to just add this one first. So we have the same distance right here, and then now I'm going to select this wall so that I could change it. I'm going to change it to 1700. This one I'm going to select, and then I'm going to change this as 1400. And then I'm going to select this one, 1400 again, and then I'm going to add another wall. So I'm going to extend this a bit, CS here, another wall here, and I want this one to be 1400 again. After that, we could now extend this one right there, and then select this one to drag it down. So now we have 3 rooms and then an extra room right here. Later on, we're going to tag so that you know what are this for. So here, I'm going to select interior wall again, CS, and I'm just going to look for the midpoint, which is right here. And then I'm going to add a wall like that. Press escape and then escape again. Now we have this kind of wall. And then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to add tags so that we know what are the rooms for. And also, before I forgot, we're going to add another wall right here, which is the same distance as right there. So there's another room right here. So now, let's go back to architecture, click on room. Now, we just need to click on the rooms. So this one is around here, so we could just close it off around here so that we could add another tag here, or we could just leave it like that. This is an extra room. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on those rooms, and let's add in the text. This will be the kitchen. This will be studio black box. So basically, actually this layout came from my brother-in-law, and he asked me to do something for him, which is the layout of his office. And I wanted to do this one for him, so I told him if I'm gonna do this, I might as well record this so that everybody knows how to do it. So this one's admins. This will be server/security. And then this will be quarters. This will be the lobby reception. This will be their storage. We could call this meeting room. I'm gonna add a stair right here. So later on, we're gonna create a stair. This will be washroom 1. This will be powder room 1. I'm gonna Control A and Control C so that I just need to edit or delete the last part. Enter. So PR represent powder room because it only comes with the toilet and then the sink or vanity. So now we created the layout. Now what we can do is we can add in the stairs. So here under architecture, you can click on stairs, which is right here. Once you click that, I want to set this one to 18. So we will have 9 each riser. So I want to come up right about here. And if we zoom in, you will notice that it tells you that 6 riser created and then 12 remaining. We're gonna make this one even, so 9 each. That's why we set up 18. And then on the other side, create again the last 9. So now we have 18 altogether. What we're gonna do here, so usually I click finish and then select this again and then edit. It's gonna be easier to change. So here I'm gonna set this 1 to 1300. Select here 1300. Don't worry, we're gonna fix that. And then this one, we could set this one to 1200. We can extend if we want to. So here I'm just extending it all the way to the wall because we're going to delete the railings. So later on, we're gonna delete that. Here we could just extend it all the way to the wall as well. Okay, and let's extend this part as well. I want it wall to wall, and then I'll click finish, and then let's just delete the handrails on this side and only keep this one. So I want to focus next on the washroom and powder room. Let's go Insert, Load Family, and let's go to Plumbing. Double click here, Architecture, Fixtures, and then Water Closet. We'll have our toilets right here. I'm going to add in the 3D toilet. Click Open, then CM, and then space bar to rotate, and then I'm going to add it to the middle. Also, I'm going to add this onto this side. Press Escape and then Escape again. Click Load Family again, go back, and then here we will have our sink, and let's add in the square vanity. So click Open, CM. So it's a good thing to load one at a time so that you could use CM, which is same thing as clicking component, because if you keep on loading everything, and then what will happen is you will be able to you will need to find each and every one of them, and once you loaded a lot, it's going to be harder for you to look at. So that's why I load each and every one of them individually so that it's easier for me to select and then add it into my drawing. So it's a good idea to just do one at a time so that it's not confusing and it's not hard to look for your component. So I'm going to add those ones right here, and then go back to Insert, Load Family, and then go back here. We're going to click on Shower, click Open, and then here we're going to add in the shower. So type in CM and add it on this corner. We will need to know the exact dimension right here. So I'm going to type in DI or click this icon, and then click on Tab so that you'll be able to select the inner of the wall. So here, Tab again, select, so it's 1550. So now I'm going to select this one, Edit Type, and then 1550. Press Enter, Apply, and then OK. Now we have our 2D shower stall. So now, in terms of the location of the doors, what I'm gonna do first is I'm going to click on Architecture, click on Door first. This will be just preliminary doors that I'm going to add, but later on we're going to change this. So here I'm going to select the 762 by 2032, and then here let's add the door swinging on this side, space bar to change orientation, and to change orientation again. This one, let's swing it into here so that we can have a linear kitchen onto this side. So for the accounting, I'm going to add the door right about here, and then the conference room, I'm going to swing it onto this side. And then for the server, I'm going to add the door right about here, and then here for the quarters. And then for the storage, we could add it on this side. And then lastly, we have the Studio black box. I'm going to add it swinging on this side. So here, if you made a mistake, you could just flip it and then flip it again. It's very easy to add those. And then here, I'm gonna CS again, and let's add the door right about here. Press escape and then escape again. And then now we have this one. So I'm gonna go back to insert again, load family, and I'm going to go back to the main and go for furniture, storage, and we have some shelvings right here. CM to add the shelvings. So here I'm going to add shelvings for the storage right here. Most of the time I add it to the end first. Here let's add around 2 of them. Let's move this one, both of this onto the side. And then here again, I'm going to select this, unselect this, so hold on shift. And then I'm just going to nudge it to the corner right here. After this, I'm going to unselect this one as well, the one at the top, and then click on copy. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this one right there in the middle and then right here again. So we have our storages, and if you want to be exact about this, around 840. So around 800 to 900 for the spacing. And that will be good enough. And then here, I want to add in a curtain wall. So I'm going to select wall, drop down here, curtain wall, and I want to add the curtain wall right about here, all the way to the end right here. Click modify, cut geometry, select the wall first, and then the curtain wall. And as you can see, it will cut from below to above. Obviously, we need to add in some buffer because we're going to add a second floor. And then once we add the second floor, it will go down around 200 millimeters. So now we need to minus 3,500 minus 200, that will be 3,300. So if we want to have a floor to ceiling, it will need to be lower than 3,300. So thank you for watching, and I hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.